Tom, you originally did the horizontal system in pots as well.
Yeah, I tried exactly what I was going to do in beds. I did it in a pot first, did a full grow, lab test, everything. Because I lab tested everything I was going to use as far as contaminants. But I still wanted to see what was going to happen with a real plant, you know, what was going to pick up.
And are you still using that container?
No.
What's happening with that container? I was just wondering, would you be able to like cut into that plastic straight out and look at the horizons and see if they've been maintained or if they've been compromised?
I just used it once, one grow. It was just a 7-gallon pot. And unfortunately, it was in the garage for a couple months and we were laughing. We were like, this is an artifact. And we just eventually got rid of it.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm always big on doing an autopsy on the root structure, and I've never been able to, of course, look into a horizontal bed.
Well, you know what I could do, man, is those big you'll see in the pictures. I put big cylinders going straight down my beds because I thought I was going to water through those cylinders. So I bet you I could just pull one out and we could see all the horizons and what's going on, just like that.
Yeah,
the only problem, the sand might collapse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that being said, you could definitely take a thin-walled copper pipe and then slip it down in there, you know, to just above the E horizon, or the E horizon, and pull it out because you know where your E horizon is. That's the only thing that you don't want to disturb. Right. And Ken, I found one, although I don't think you can see it, but it's called expanded shale.
Oh. Yep.
You know, it has a black layer in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we lost Ken.
Yeah, no, we could see it.
So yeah, that's expanded shale, another really great material for being highly productive because it's expanded with heat. It's got a lot of cracks in it, kind of like you would look or think about biochar. So the bacteria can get into those little cracks, create, you know, biofilm, create nests, and break that stuff apart. It's really, really easy because it is expanded. It's like another term that we use in rock cutting as a stone carver is rotten rock versus clean rock. So whenever they're starting a quarry, they have to get rid of all the rotten rock on the surface. And by rotten, it's been exposed to sun and cold and heat, and it expands it and breaks it apart. So it becomes little rocks. So you have to get deep enough into the mountain or into the vein before you can actually start pulling out true blocks that you can slab up that won't just fall apart or crack when you're working. So that's kind of the same thing, is that Mother Nature has, you know, very powerful ways of taking rock and turning them eventually into clay platelets through all these processes. But that's expanded shale, so that's a good thing.
Cool.
Sorry, I couldn't remember that.
It's all good.
Okay. Well, let's tear into your garden now.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got some pics.
That's Ken. That was your cue, Ken. Bring it on.
And we'll try later. I'd love to go live to see if it works out. But I just took a bunch of pics half hour ago because we were struggling so much with the internet connection. So yeah, here it is today. You see that the beds are on rolling benches, so I've got an aisle to walk and to work. Yeah, I took a whole bunch of pictures. Let me know
when you want to go to the next picture, Tom.
Yeah, go to the next one. Yeah, there you go. That's just from above. You see, I did the trellis with the kind of classic PVC pipes that everybody that sort of uses grassroots beds uses. But I customized it a little bit. So you see how those pipes like on top of the canopy, can you tell that where they meet, there's another PVC pipe that goes straight up? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I designed it. So right now I'm just 6 days in flower. So these plants are going to minimum double, probably more than double up in size. So I don't like those two PVC pipes when I close the beds to meet together and be on top of my canopy, because right there, that's maybe like a good 2 or 3 inches that I can't have plants, right? So my plants actually surpass that, and I can have like a clean sea of green. Yeah. So I try to, when I design my everything I do, I really try to get just every square inch, right, of yield that I can get.